So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely impressive. And just watch out for him in terms of his movement. He gets into that right half space, and he loves to occupy that zone and then just look to play from there. And he could well be a standout star.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Played out to the left flank. Here comes the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's looking wide. Now it's Neymar. Barcelona are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Rodri. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Beckham. Beckenbauer. And here's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Cruyff pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Shoots! And he's done it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Gamba Osaka have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Arda Güler. That'll be a throw-in. And this is Neymar. He has found the way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Beckenbauer. Neymar gets into a good position. Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. There's a no-nonsense tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Played into space. Nicely worked. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can clear their lines. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. And that's another good win of the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And Güler. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz hurtling down that right flank. Thuram. Thuram! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking for the run. It's a throw-in. And that was nowhere near his best.
How many...
And Cruyff! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through. Wirtz is in a really good position out wide. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Beckham. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Neymar. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Beckham. Oh, well measured.
There will be 1 minute.
That's a little loose. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Chance for a shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a cute ball. Brilliantly cut out. Tonali. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 13.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Number 9.
Wirtz. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out to the right. Thuram. It is a corner. That one's going nowhere. Danger averted for now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So much time and space here. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Great chance! He has done it!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Goulet, and it's Neymar. Shifted it to the flank. Now that's a lovely exchange. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 2, then. And he's there to belt it away. Neymar. Goulet. Now, this could be a chance. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, super find. Cruyff gets through, shapes to shoot! He scores! That was a given, it always was.
Dembele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Gamba Osaka blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Now it's Gullit.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's made its way to him. Spread out to the left. Goulet does well to get it back. And a goal kick. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Lopez. Фեռмин. Thinks one through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
In towards the back. It's a mighty effort! Rodri getting this one clear. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Фեռмин going face-to-face with his great rival. Played out towards the right wing. Neymar. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Dembele! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Rijkaard. Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Aims beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside.
There they go, hunting again. Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
5 minutes to add. Now, can they get him away? Neymar. And he's had it nicked away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Neymar. Barcelona finding their passes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nice a look and plays it forward. A heavy challenge. And that's that. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. And already we're underway here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Hangs one in. De Gea claims it, safe hands. Now it's Beckham. He's got away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, important interception.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Thuram! And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh no, this does not look good. That'll be a throw. Caceres. Looking to play him in. Referee's given a throw. Neymar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim? Well, it takes the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Conte, good purposeful running this. Del Piero, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's shifting through the gears here. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Takes a shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Swung over. Now it's Goulet. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, they could break here. Neymar. Great chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Still goalless. Conte. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's Dembele! In for the pieces! Goal! Galatasaray! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Фեռмин. 30 minutes gone. And it's Beckham. Thuram plays it all the way forward. Not the most accurate pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Galatasaray upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Albert Ferrer carries the ball down the right. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Fэрmин is fouled. Pelé. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. 5 minutes till the break. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's picked his way through. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Pelé. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pau Kubasi running with the ball. That is good alertness. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona kick off the second half. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end...
And a chance! Wonderful from Del Piero!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Galatasaray take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Goulet. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Del Piero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Beckenbauer. Mateus. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good spread. Albert Ferrer. Best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Climbs up big! He's scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Right card. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He won't be happy with that one. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Neymar. Right card. Best. And here's Dembele.
Galatasaray clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Del Piero. Lovely feet. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Neymar. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Del Piero! Goal! Galatasaray! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And yes, it's him again. Galatasaray shapes to shoot!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And smartly reclaimed. Mateus. And he's been shifted off it.
There will be
Best.
3 minutes added time.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Best place it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He shifted it to the flank. Now that's well seen too. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box.
He gets big. That's another chance. And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. And it's Messi. He could be in here. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So goes for a shot! Sticks it away! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Vieira. Seedorf. Seedorf, he's got tall. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
He is through here. Swings in. Oh, smashing header. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now, the ball's gone astray. They get a throw in. Beckenbauer.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Goes down, but nothing given. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Searching pass he's played there. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's come off the upright. And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's a good run he's making there. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 11, Beckham. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4.
Barcelona making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's cut it out. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Over to the left. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nedved. Little pass back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he was quick to react. Nedved. Driving on and making good progress. Picked out brilliantly. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Oh, it's Nedved. It's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can...
And it's half-time here.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que este estadio dispone de un circuito cerrado de televisión para garantizar su seguridad.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Best. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, this is a great position. He's looking wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kagawa running with the ball, and it's Lopez. Kagawa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nice control. And he's in on goal. Has a look and plays it forward. Now that's well seen too. And it's Kagawa. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Looking to play him in. Seedorf. And he's surging through. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Corner given. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Saliba gets across to intercept that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, that's a key interception. Kubasi chooses to go crossfield. And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to pass it through, and the pass is intercepted. Rafael Varane. Great vision. Messi. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's Seedorf. Mateus. He's going for goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, such a clever touch. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Lopez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Italy are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fermin. Pele. Bullet. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Fermin will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele. Owen. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Goulet with the short one. Arda Goulet. Oh, nice touch. Italy are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pau Kubasi gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is a little undercooked. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Played into space. And this is Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Owen. Italy trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's in on goal. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Neymar. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. And a chance! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well,
And there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Look at the space here. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! It's there! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Stood up well to him there. And this is Neymar. Neymar plays it in. Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot!
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that is doing no harm at all.
But it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pele quietly revving up. And the shot! There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we are back on the way.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he is going into that little black book. And here's Messi. Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ibrahimovic. Real chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Shoots! Neymar. Now it's Pele. And it's Lopez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Lopez. Played in. And that has been cleared.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win.
Cristiano Ronaldo is on his own. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona really could have done without this to increase the lead. That is some save from De Gea.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Not the most accurate pass, and he's managed to get free. Plenty to aim at here. That's really well manoeuvred. Фեռмин knocks it into space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Aimed beyond the defence. Фեռмин. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Lopez. And Фեռмин. Maldini cuts it out. Pirlo. Chance here to counter. Wriggles his way through. He's found a way through. Oh, look at the space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Neymar with the slide tackle there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played out wide. Neymar. Фեռмин. Oh, some tackle that. Now it's Pelé. Nicely spread. Arda Güler. He's got away.
There they go, hunting again.
Roberto Carlos goes sliding in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foot in. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel. Into the last 5 minutes. Can he get it through? And this is it's Totti! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Doku driving, decent chance! Relentless, just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
3 minutos de descuento.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so...
Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, that is a bit special.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Things looking... Here's a chance! Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pele gets into a good position, delivers the ball, and that will be it. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
el Inter de Milán.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's nice. Pinches it off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pelé, and this is Van Basten. Now it's Kagawa. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pelé is on his own. A lot. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's away. Big chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager scream.
There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Header! No mistake! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And nicely intercepted. Now it's Van Basten. Nicely shaped ball. Real chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Hakimi, and it's Lopez. Nicely aimed pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? De Gea. Oh, he's been caught napping. Van Basten. Jimenez was in no mood for any of that. Soboslai. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, that's superb. Goulet is always looking to break lines. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now there's a fine ball. Well, there's the clearance. Throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, good-looking ball. Van Basten. Now it's Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Kagawa receives it in a wide position. He's found some space. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both sides then
4,
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 11, Beckham. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7.
Goulart plays it short.
El dorsal 16. Cambio de jugadores.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. This looks promising. Barcelona have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Фեռмин. And that interception was most necessary. He's found a way through. Gets his head on it! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss...
There's the whistle for half-time.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So off we go once more. Фեռмин. He's in a great position here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vids. Roberto Carlos. Conte. Фեռмин. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Beckenbauer cuts it out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a good run down the left-hand side. No outsmarting him this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a mistake! Elects to cross. Yep, it's a corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. That has not gone well. And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Beckenbauer. 60 minutes played. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now he's got space here. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Hakimi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vince. That's a little off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pele. Wirtz doing full tilt down the left. Now it's Van Basten. And he's been shifted off it. Фեռмин. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Wirtz. Фեռмин. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. Conte. Roberto Carlos. Фեռмин. Shifted it to the flank. Wirtz gets into a good position. Bullish header! Yes! And they are cruising away. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, it's a great shot, surely! He scores! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Wirtz. Van Basten. Oh, that's fabulous. That is Conte. Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Beckenbauer has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Could be danger here. And he's charged for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pele. He's got away.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's picked his way through. That's a shade optimistic. That's the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
He's picked his way through. Mateus, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good steal, he just read it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that has not gone well. Dembele. So much time and space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Pelé. Fermin. No, it's not getting there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And now the breakaway. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's in a great position here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Galatasaray look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly.
Right there! Oh, it's come off the upright. Fermin. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Goulet is the team's great visionary. This looks promising. Beckham. Fermin. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Beckham. Looking to play him in. And the finish! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he refuses to take the bait. Good play on the left-hand side here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
In by Conte. Turns and goes back. Conte. here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Ֆեռմին. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now, Dembele! Well, now, oh, what has happened
There will
here?
be 1 minute added time.
Ֆեռմին. Searching pass he's played there. And there is the half-time whistle. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
And now,
Well, give me a
please
moment to
turn
get my
towards the
breath back.
screen for
What a
special
super half of
presentation
football.
featuring
Instant
our
packed,
guest
goals,
performance today.
comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Beckham. And it's Lopez. Rijkaard. And Mateus. Saliba goes sliding in. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pass somewhat off target. And he's intervened well there. Messi looking to add to his goal. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Dembele. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Messi. Conte. He's a sharp little ball here. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Pele. Always onto this. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Galatasaray really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Roberto Carlos. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mitoma looking to be a menace in the final third. Look at the space here. And this is Dembele. Goulet. Beckham. Vinicius Junior. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Odo. Now it's Beckham. Arda Güler. Oh, it's come loose. That is a jar. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Roberto Carlos. Decent progress down the left. Roberto Carlos. He's got away. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Conte. Now it's Pelé. Vinicius Junior. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Pinches it off him. Zico. Looking for options for movement. That'll be a throw. And this is Messi. Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gerrard. it's Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham. Nicely shaped ball. Conte! And that is doing no harm at all. Icon. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Messi. And he's surging through. Messi. Good driving run. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bergomi.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mateus. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Short changes him with that pass. Great vision. Now it's Pelé. Now what about a counter-attack? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, this looks sharp. Driving forward. Batistuta. Zico. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now that's well seen too. And it's Maicon. Maicon proves just a little bit too strong. Mateus. That's Gerrard. Conte. That pass isn't the best. Mateus. Good ball, good take. And this is Zico. And this is Messi. Maicon. And it's played in. Pau Kubasi can get it clear. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Messi's cross. Cleared away. That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He has found the way through. Michael can see things others simply cannot. Saliba makes the interception. Beckham. Now it's Goulet. That's an imaginative pass. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gerrard. Thuram. Zanetti. Pelé. Great chance! No mistake! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. And this is Batistuta, and he's managed to get free. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Thuram. Crunching tackle. The ball's gone astray. And it's Zico. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Goulet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Is it chance? Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength. And the keeper's given it away. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's in on... It's Pele! And the ball's come loose here. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bergomi. Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Neymar. That's a delicate pass. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Zanetti. And Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Beckham. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Bergomi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Schmeichel gets it away. Taken back almost at once. Threads one in. And this is Pele! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. with style. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Bergomi gets it away. Messi clears. Kubasi. Time added on will be 2 minutes. There won't be another chance after this one. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mateus. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Borussia Dortmund lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Lopez. he's having a go! And he's opted for the long pass. Now it's Cantona. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Kubasi. And Neymar. Marquinhos cuts it out. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Lopez. Donatoni. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Goulet. Pele. That's a little off target. Now it's Cantona. Forlan. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Forlan goes for a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Forlan. Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cruyff! 15 minutes till half-time. Фեռмин. Pele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Goulet. Cruyff. Conte. Kubasi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. That's really well cleared. But they've got it again. And it's Neymar. Donatoni. Now it's Cantona. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. And the flag has stayed down. Nice interception, well timed. Not the most accurate pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Cantona with Cantona! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the ball is out of play. Kubasi. Conte. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The final seconds now. Pelé. Now Neymar. Pelé.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 8.
Barcelona get the second half started.
Number 4, Donatoni.
No, that was never going to make it. And that's gone loose.
Number 8.
That looks a decent ball. That's a look and plays it forward. Could move up a gear here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Number 11.
Pelé. Oh, good take in a good area. And here's Neymar. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Fémin. Now then, the ball's come loose. David Villa. Oh, it's Owen. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Fémin. Goulet. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's run loose here. And it's Arda Güler. Neymar. De Bruyne. That pass has been well intercepted. Fémin. David Villa. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Neymar gets it clear. Chiellini. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. De Bruyne. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, that is one way to stop him. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, this could be a chance. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
De Bruyne. Saliba does well to get it back. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number 19, Hazard. Substitution.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos. Now Saliba. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Owen. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. That has been cut short. Hazard. And it's Owen.
Oh, great feat, that. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Villa, and the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, they could break here. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. He's got away. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Opts for safety. Schneider. Kubasi. Van Basten. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. But he's forced to go back. Pele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pele. Schneider. And it's Arda Güler. And the pass is intercepted. Pau Kubasi making good progress on the right-hand side. Güler looking to get on the end of this. Nicely worked. And this is Ronaldo. He has found the way through. It's a good... Climbs up big! Goal! There is the breakthrough. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Barcelona are behind here despite their domination of possession. Fermin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kubasi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good read, needed to be. That's a lovely, neat pass. Grealish. He's shifting through the gears here.
Such good technique.
And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Closing in. Conte! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Grealish! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kubasi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Schneider. Well, that is one way to stop him. Howson. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And here's Van Basten. Ardeguler. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. A corner it is then. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Shot, surely! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pelé, pinches it off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Roberto Carlos. That could spell trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he cuts out the supply. Kluivert is onto it in a flash. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Se ruega al propietario de una furgoneta gris con matrícula Capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18. El dorsal 24.
Here we go again.
Schneider.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
El dorsal 16. El dorsal 13.
Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Pelé. No way through there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Saliba calmly anticipates. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's found the... and the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now it's Kluivert. Oh, good spread. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So their fourth quarter of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Played it. Header! And it's hit the woodwork and out. It's in. Barcelona are back in business. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona have the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pelé! And he opts to go forward. And it's Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's opted for the long pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. That looks a good cross. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Goulet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. A probing pass, and he's intervened well there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Neymar. Now it's Pelé. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. He came in hard, very hard. Out to the left it goes.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Howson gets over and intercepts. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Taken back almost at once. Looking to play him in. And that's put paid to a promising move. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Can he get on the end of... Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now.
A think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Neymar. Decent progress down the left. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue, which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. We have already started here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this.
Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And it's Lopez. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, some tackle that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great vision. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
And it's hoisted clear. That pass isn't the best. Out of play for a throw. Roberto Carlos. Wirtz! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's burst through. He's through and all alone. There's the shot. They want to be quick to recover this. Engages and for... And the shot! Crossed in early. Pele quietly revving up. Spread it left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's picked his way through. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Well read, and the danger is averted. Conte. Now who's going to be first to this? Saliba. Roberto Carlos. And it's Conte. Saliba. Beckham. And this is Pele! Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Pele. Played out towards the right wing. He's in space and looking for options. Van Basten. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He is through here! That is good strength. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. Фեռмин. Messi.
Such good technique.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Conte. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And this is Pele. Not the most accurate pass. Van Basten. Vinicius Junior. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's Pele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Wirtz. Wirtz plays and he shoots!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That looks a good cross. Gilberto Silva does really well to win the ball there.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Saliba. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tele. He's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Tele. Kubasi.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Goes forward. Van Basten might just make this. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, what a ball! And that is a little undercooked. Fermin. Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Kukçu. Now this could be a chance. Tele! Stood up well to him there. Delivers with whip. Diving header! Van Basten gets flagged offside.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 10.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. Neymar, looking for the run. So much time and space here. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Saliba gets it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, terrible pass. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's Van Basten. And Cruyff! Should have equalised.
Cruyff clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Kubasi wins the duel this time. Spread neatly. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Serginho has got himself a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Kubasi into the last 5 minutes. Very much into the last knockings. Plays a sharp little ball here, and that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Pele, and that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good-looking ball. Pele looking understandably energised after his goal. Floated through.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That has not gone well. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.